Anyways, here we are making some food with what we have. I'm grateful for what we have. I got some homemade butter. I've seasoned the pan. And now we're gonna throw our ground chicken. Our ground chicken. It's gonna be ending up in the pan here. I don't know if you guys can see there. A little light. You get a little water in there. Turn up the heat. Now, I just wanted to get this kind of going. I knew it was going to cool down, so leave that for a second. And then we have our veggie tibbles. I don't want to put too much. I like peas and carrots. I already have fresh cut, just so you guys can see. There's a pile of fresh cut. We're going to be throwing that in there too. But I like to have some peas and then some broccoli and cauliflower. You know. We'll actually we'll fill that right up. I'll do it in 2 batches, that way I have some for tomorrow. I love my vegetables. And so this one, I turn up in high, and I set it. Put some water on that. It's going to evaporate a lot of it. And I set it for 8 minutes. Once it starts to just stir this a little bit. I was thinking of doing 2 different kinds of ground chicken, but we're gonna throw some more of this homemade butter in the mix. Literally just made this the other day, and man, this butter is amazing. I'll throw that in there. Let that basically melt a little. Needs this lid. So I'll chicken cook a little more thoroughly. I can just do 8 minutes. These vegetables will take about that, because they kind of are steaming. But I'm going to get to chopping parsley. You guys can take part in that. Parsley chopping. This time I'm not going to chop my fingers off. You know, these are about to go, so I'm going to use them all. Just pull out the bad stuff. Right? There we go. We got our bucket here. We're just gonna pull out any dead or withering leaves, and then just use the whole thing, right? What's the point of throwing out anything if we can eat it? Plus, these greens are really good for you. They're even better if you grow them yourself, but you know, we need to get into that habit more nowadays. So now, oh, I'm such a chef. Look at that, eh? Almost chopped my fingers off 3 times in a row. If you don't chop your fingers off, you don't know if you're doing it right. And then you're not doing it right. Man, the sciatic nerve pain is driving me crazy right now. So I'm supposed to be finishing the job. Dude, this is like insane that I've been like out for this long. It's always something, but hey, here we are. Here we are. We're gonna throw this. We're gonna throw some of this on our chicken. Let's go back to where the chicken is. There's the chicken. Let's throw some of that on there. A little bit of that. There we go. That looks pretty amazing, actually. Oh, I think we could. I might just put a little bit of paprika on that, smoked paprika. Smoked paprika. A little bit of this amazing gray salt. So good for you. But I find it really enhances the flavor of the food. So throw some of that on there. I'm going to let all that goodness mix in. I better chop up some more veggies to throw on top of this. We'll throw this into this pile of vegetables. We'll bring you back to the war room. And now we got some parsley. And it's actually doing pretty good still. I don't even see any. But I use everything, so I keep the stems and all of that on there. So we're going to just use the whole thing. Thank you, Mr. Parsley. Man, it smells so fresh. You know what? I'm going to sprinkle some on the chicken here. And I can chop up the rest, give that a little stir. Let me continue. Welcome to Chef Jack's kitchen. It's actually satisfying chopping your own parsley. Man, you know how like when you chop your own onions and you cry? Well, this is like when you chop your own parsley and it just smells so amazing. There's only a few things that can match this, and one of them is literally basically cutting your own parsley. Oh, now I'm actually gonna put some of this in a bowl because we don't want to overload the one pile of food. Put some cilantro in this one too, without the mushroom. Maybe a little bit more. And the rest of this can go in with the vegetables because these will cook fast. All right. We got some parsley, some cilantro. Let's get back to this. Oh man, that looks good. All the juices of like and I like it when my herbs, when I put them in, they stay green. That almost, you kind of want to have this stuff chopped before you get to this stage, but since I'm not a professional, it doesn't matter. Oh, this is gonna taste amazing. I'm almost willing to bet money. It's like ready for sure. Look at that. Look at that. That looks gorgeous. Anyways, let's leave that to sit. I usually like to let it sit out of the pot that it's been cooking in because it's going to continue to cook it. You don't want to overcook it. Let me see if I can find something to put it in. I'm running low on plates and stuff. You know what? I'll use this glass bowl. It might be way too much for it though. So, I almost feel like I should stop using dishwasher stuff because, you know, that jet dry? I was thinking about it the other day, and it was more on the lines of, if all the food we eat is contaminated with something, and for instance, I can't eat a jet dry pod or anything like that. Not saying that you should go out there and do it, okay? Nobody, I'm a trained, not professional, and no one should go out and do that. So now I've resorted to washing my dishes after I've put them through the dishwasher, and look at that, I was still cooking. And the juices look amazing on this. So I said, you know what? If the people that we put in charge to take care of our food can't take care of our food, then who better to take care of your own food other than yourself? I wanted to make sure that was it's a little hot. Woo! My hand was only burning a little. I want to make sure I clean the pan up for the next batch of chicken that I'm going to make with my favorite sauce. So, as for the whole dishwasher detergent stuff, it just makes sense to me. If you can't eat it or put it in your mouth, like, as healthy for your body, like for instance sunscreen, if you can't eat sunscreen, you shouldn't be putting it on your skin. Because your skin is the largest organism on your body. And if you're not taking care of that, then, you know, your whole health is being screwed up. But look at that, that looks amazing. Oh, it smells good. It smells good. All right. Perfectly cooked vegetables happens. Look at that. Nice color. Smells like it's just a little too much. Just a touch. Because I think it was starting to burn. Anyways, where's that strainer? Damn it. I like to use a strainer. I had a big one. How did I do that? Oh, it's right here. But I like to catch the the juice because you can give it to your plants and they love it. Or you can save it and turn it into a sauce. I'm just, again, rinsing the pot. The only reason why I do that now is because one day I was cleaning it and it just came out of the dishwasher. And so when it was out of the dishwasher, I noticed that that it was kind of like slippery after I was like rinsing it. I was like, that's kind of weird. And that film sat there. Like I had to rinse it really good in order to get that film off. So now my habit is to wash the dish after I've washed it through the dishwasher to get whatever jet dry shit is stuck on there. Because if that's stuck on there, it's getting into your food after you throw it into a pot. So look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. I love vegetables. So I do that. I rinse the pot. Right? That basically cools it off so it stops it from cooking. And then I will take the vegetables and put them back in to the same pot because we know it fits. And now they can basically kind of like, in a sense, steam themselves in there. So you add whatever seasonings or flavor you'd like to. It's so good. And then you know what? I just wanted to kind of wash the pot, cool it off. I'm going to put this juice back on because I know this juice is going to be good. It was more or less to cool the pot beforehand kind of thing. All right. Now we're going to make our next. We're going to make our next pile of chicken here. Ground chicken. We're going to use our butter. Just because it's so good. Oh, what's with a lot of butter you're using? Right. I don't know if you've ever had this kind of butter, but it is amazing. It is good for everything. All right. The dog is like, when am I going to get some? All right, smell all these smells while you're cooking, Mr. Jack. But he, man, a lot of discomfort right now. So I'm done with the other stuff. I can throw these guys back into the freezer. Oh. But I'm hungry. Gotta make food. Don't want to spend money on buying that shit outside in the real world. Want the real food. Oh, yeah. Let's get it started in here. Run in, run in, run, run in, run in, run, run in, run in. Okay. May as well like let that kind of cook off. See what this chicken tastes like. Wow. 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 Mm. Oh my god. Got pain in my back, but good taste in my mouth. Oh. I'm supposed to be working. Okay. Now, we throw all this into this pot. Because I forgot that I needed to also cook these other vegetables. So now I'm going to have a massive pot of vegetables, which is great. Because I love them. Especially when they're seasoned perfectly, right? And these are seasoned. So good. So good that the dog wants some. Come. There we go. So. Well, that was the other reason why I put water, so it doesn't cook too fast. And it helps keep the chicken nice and moist. I realized it started cooking quick. I think we got here right away, and we did. So we're gonna let that to get to almost cooked, and then kind of like you're just almost trying to catch it in the last few minutes, because we're gonna catch it in the last few minutes because I think I have a slip disc or something. Anyways, you want to catch it in the last few minutes because that's when you want to throw your parsley and stuff on there. And most of your seasonings. Put that there for now. And we're going to have to start the timer for when we throw our vegetables in there. I like to use coconut oil on my vegetables and chicken. It's actually good on everything. Some people may not like the taste. I like the taste, and it's one of the best. It's one of the best oils you can use to basically cook your food. I'm going to throw a little bit of salt on this. Because now it's getting to that juicy stage, right? You don't want to cook it too long. But I do want to steam that flavor in to the chicken, and this is the only way to do so. So I'm gonna do that. Now we're gonna turn our heat down. Throw all of these vegetables in. I don't know if you guys can see that. And again, 8 minutes, water, excuse my reach, water. I like to do some coconut sugar on there. Get back to the chicken because, again, I don't like to see the color of the parsley change too much, right? Because that's an indicator it's cooking too long, in my opinion. So now I'm going to add some of my favorite sauce. It's Regilli sauce. Pour some more. And I just want to get it all mixed in. This will also cool everything down so it doesn't like overcook. And now, in a sense, I'm going to shut the stove off and we can let this sauce just kind of marinate from the heat of the pan back in. It'll slightly be cooking, but it'll also be absorbing at the same time all this glorious chicken. One of the things I really love cooking with is maple syrup and good Himalayan salt. Or not Himalayan salt, gray salt. So we're just gonna kind of stir things a little, just so it's not sitting in one spot. I might even throw a little bit of Lee and Perrins sauce on this, because it's been pretty good with this food. Oh my god. It's unbelievable. At this point, I'm going to take the pot that we originally cooked in. Now that this is kind of half cooked, I'm going to throw it in here And together, it'll cook with all the like, oh shit. Now, one of the reasons why you should always mix your meats with vegetables is because your body will break down the food faster, because vegetables help create the enzymes you need for proper cooking and digestion. So we're gonna let that just kind of simmer on 4. Pull that out. This thing's gonna be pretty close to ready here. Man, that smells so good. Now, I'm gonna take it completely off the stove. It doesn't need that anymore. Actually, I should probably transfer it to this pan now. This pan's a little bit wider. And that's what I'm going to do. And cast iron will cook a lot longer after, right? So. My finger was too close to that thing. Okay. And that basically simmer out now that it's had the chance to not be on the stove for so long. Now we got all our vegetables cooking perfectly. So what happens when you just cook, throw shit together. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, whatever. Forget about it. Forget about it. Some people can't forget. Oh my God. Steady throbbing pain in my back, leg, and pelvic area. But at least I'm gonna have some good food. Man, I wonder if... let's see what Chunks thinks. Hey. My dogs are hungry! They coming? You want some? Oh, as soon as you pull out the camera, it's like... Are you serious? You missed that? Let's try another piece here. There you go. Anyways, there you have it. Here we are. 25 more seconds. I threw it back on high. So I like to only go meat, vegetables. Vegetables, starch. That's it. 2 simple rules. And water. But drink your water an hour after you finished eating. Anyways, that's basically, look at that. And just kind of flip it so you can get all the stuff at the bottom, at the top to the bottom, and the bottom to the top. And I like to do it in separate like batches like this, because then it'll last longer. You know? You can keep it in the fridge for a couple days, and then if you want, you can warm it up. But Man, that's how you're supposed to cook vegetables. Like that. Perfect. Perfectly steamed carrot. Everything is popping with flavor. It has a slight crunch, but it's honestly, it's perfect. I'm gonna let it cool down like this. Let's try the Ragili chicken. Oh my god! Wow! I'm cured. I don't feel pain. That is amazing. My friend Joe will definitely like the two of these. Alright, well, there you have it. Unless you want to see, I guess I should like at least make one plate of stuff. Oh my god. Like, you know what I think? I think this one needs a little bit of lemon. And then just mix it. And see if just a little bit of lemon on a piece itself. Yeah, more lemon. That's why this squeeze shit is not like, I'm only using it up. I usually use actual natural lemon. This needs a little bit of salt. Give it that pop. Pretty sure I have a lid for this. Oh, it's not the right size. Okay, where the this is why I don't like living with people. Wash those chemicals off. I'm sure drip dry is not good for me. Thing is, I just filled it up, so it's probably gonna take a while to use it all up. So I'll continue to do it this way. Let's try a little. That's perfect. Mixy mix. Oh, I thought this was off. Been cooking too long now. I'm gonna mix it now. Man, it smells amazing. I'm gonna go, I need another bowl. I don't like putting my food in plastic because it emits, toxins from the fact that it's made with petroleum products. The other one has plastic on the top, but it's glass at the bottom. So it's not so bad, But you win some, you lose some, right? So I just try to minimize all the different. Maybe I'll just use. I'll use this. I'm gonna use this, and that's where the vegetables will go. Right in there. And I have a lid that goes over this, so that's even better. Again, wash. Let's throw it in. I should strain it. Yes, I should. I should strain it. I have my strainer here. I'll just put it through this. This way it can, I don't want it to overcook too much, right? So if the liquid is out of it, then they left it on high for a little too long, but not a big deal. I want it all to just perfect. Now that thing's caught, thing's caught all the juice. Now I can wow, that's a lot of vegetables. Holy shit. I think I cooked way too much. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna bring some to Joe Chef. Look at that, we finished at 5.55. So now, I'll give her one more seasoning. This is where you put a little bit of that homemade butter on there. And we will have that. Put a little more here. And just like kind of break it up and put it in different spots so it can melt down. And then when I throw the lid on it, I'll just shake it. And one last dusting. Just like a little drizzle of salt on there. This will enhance the flavor, especially once it gets all mixed. The dog is like breathing heavy over there. Curious. I'm gonna grab one that's just kind of. Oh my god. It's like perfect. Can't stop. Anyways, I don't know where the lid is for that because I used to have a lid and now I don't have a lid. So I'll take some photos. I'll show you what I did after. The broccoli turned amazing. All right. There you have it. I swear, that salt, it makes it taste even more amazing. It's like you can't put enough on it. I feel like there should be some oregano. Yeah. Give me a little bit of oregano on there. Let's just try a little tester in this area. And we'll see what that. Yeah. I'll sprinkle that in. All right. That's it. Wow. Even a little goat cheese on that would be good. When food is this addicting, what do you do? I need to go sit down. My back's killing me. See you.